Hello and welcome back to the Buckeye State Blitz. Thought this week was going to be pretty easy. Thought Bengals play Washington. This will be a fairly easy game. Don't have to talk about that much. I can focus on Ohio State. There was a lot that happened in that game. And the Bengals, they always find a way. And now I'm heartbroken. The man we thought was going to resurrect Cincinnati is now done for the year with a torn ACL and MCL, possibly other stuff. That is crushing. And if you follow it on social media, everyone immediately went to, well, that's what you get for not investing in the line and all that fun stuff. I get that. The line was not good. Like, if you watch the play, Hakeem Adeniji, who was playing right tackle, the end just went right around him before Adeniji could react at all. Next thing you know, Adeniji's looking like, oh, great. Almost pushing the defender into Burrow. Then you have Mike Jordan getting beat multiple times. I don't know if it was him or Trey Hopkins, but one of them is just standing there in the middle of the field looking downfield, like not even caring what's going on behind him. Eventually, you get Gio Bernard up against Jonathan Allen, which nope, recipe for disaster there. It was bad O-line play. There's no question. Burrow got hit, I think I saw 72 times. That is way too much. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I really am. Because they've been patchwork all year. We knew they would. They had a couple young guys that brought in some guys who have made it look better. Not great by any stretch of the imagination, but better. Quinn Spain, the minute he got here, was playing at a starter level. Fantastic. Hakeem Adeniji, I like his potential. But he got absolutely wrecked on that play. And going in, when I saw that was the starting of the line, I got a little excited. I'm not going to lie. We don't have Bobby Hart, even though Hart, I'll give him credit. Hart has played better this year. I'm still kind of done with him. I don't want him. Let's see what you got in Adeniji. He's still developing. We'll see what happens, but man, we know what Hart is at this point. So all of a sudden, you go from a 15-ish pick, maybe 10, 15, somewhere around there, to now all of a sudden you're back in the talk for Penei Sewell. Now that's a little more intriguing. Because if you take him, now all of a sudden because they're talking about this guy like Orlando Pace. That's a little aggressive, but he's going to be a top 3 pick, almost certainly, barring a bunch of trade ups and things like that. But let's just say the Chargers win a game or two, Bengals get the 3rd pick. You can have a line of Sewell, someone else. I'm not exactly a believer in Mike Jordan. I want to, but no. Possibly move Spain to left guard. You can move Adeniji from right tackle to right guard. It might work. I don't know. Or even just go out and sign someone like Mike Upati. Okay. We know the Bengals. They're not going to go for Joe Thuney. That's a pipe dream. Come on now. But you just sign one of those stable veterans. Kelechi Osemele. That would be perfect. Just get one of those guys who you know you can depend on. Who you're not going to see get wrecked every single play against a top opponent. Someone like that. Trey Hopkins, Quinn Spain, move Jonah Williams to right tackle. Williams played both sides in college at Alabama. It might be a better fit. All of a sudden, you're talking a lot better line and a lot better hope for Joe Burrow. Let's just hope he comes back from this like we saw Deshaun Watson or Gio Bernard. They got hurt midway through their seasons when they tore their ACLs. And by the next season, they were playing great. You know, they came back to start the year instead of coming back midway through. I'm not saying that's what I expect, you know. Because remember, Geno Atkins, when he tore his ACL, that first year he came back, he was not the same. The year after that, he was dominant Geno again. Cincinnati cannot have nice things for whatever reason. It hurts. But that Ohio State game, I think we all knew Indiana was going to be their toughest opponents. I don't think many of us saw that kind of performance. Let me tell you what, if Tom Allen ever leaves Indiana, whoever gets him is getting a really good coach. That man is good. He's very, very good. But Ohio State did not look like Ohio State. Granted, no one expected Justin Fields to have more touchdowns and incompletions all year. No, he made some bad plays in that game. A couple of those interceptions you're just looking like, huh? It wasn't good. You know, that's to be expected. Indiana made some great plays. And outside of Olave and Wilson, there wasn't much going on in the passing game. And it seems like they tried to force that instead of letting Master Teague set up everything else. And I'm saying that, and Master Teague had 169 yards. I think they should have used him more in early downs than what they did. Then there was that one play that went for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter, looking for, you know, that final statement. That was a bad play. But you look at it, he had a chance. Just didn't work. So there were plays like that. Olave and Wilson are phenomenal. Legit playmakers. So I'm not exactly concerned about the offense. You can see them move it. especially in the first half. Halftime came, that died. I don't know if they just decided to just keep forcing it to these other wide receivers and tight ends, not giving it to Master Teague as much. It wasn't working. It was not working at all. It just seems they got not sloppy, but inconsistent and lacked a clear focus as to what they were trying to do. So if they straighten that up, go in with the clear focus for what they want the offense to be, they should be fine. That defense, though, I don't think I've ever seen them give up nearly 500 yards passing. I was astounded. Yes, you have a lot of new faces in the secondary. So you got to give them time to grow. But still, that was bad. And I mentioned this in previous videos. I do think one thing that has hurt them is not having that dominant defensive lineman. Now, testament to Larry Johnson, who is the best defensive line coach in the country. He's got his guys playing very well. Tommy Togia, Haskell Garrett. All these guys there are playing very well. But there's no Joey, there's no Nick, there's no Chase that is going to get double teamed almost every play. All of a sudden the line gets pressure. Quarterback is rushed. Defensive back can make a play. So I think that is holding them back. I believe that's what they want Zach Harrison to be. Zach Harrison may now be a 4-year player. And coming in, we thought, wow, he's going to be a stud right away, and he'll go off to the NFL. He might be a 4-year guy now, which is fine. But he's still got a ways to go to become that type of player. I think the secondary will get better. Kerry Coombs is a fantastic defensive back coach. There's no question. They got to shore things up. They have got to shore things up if they're going to be in the playoff picture. And they should. They just have to win their games. Yeah. This is what happens when the Big Ten does not give them any wiggle room. All of a sudden, you get one game canceled. They get one or two more. Now, all of a sudden, they're not eligible for the Big Ten title game. Take that out of the way. It's going to be hard to justify saying, oh, they should be in the Final Four. That's a different subject for a different video, but they do all they can. If they win every game that they should be playing, I think they'll be fine. That's what happens when you don't get all the practice time that you need. I think a lot of this would have been shored up in off-season drills. But if anyone's going to shore it up, it's going to be this Ohio State staff. It's going to be interesting. They've got Michigan State and Michigan left. Those should be pretty easy wins, but we'll find out if these guys have grown over the last week or so in these two games. Just like we'll find out if this Bengals O-line is actually decent or if it was just Joe Burrow making them look better. We'll wait and see. It's a bit of a nervous time, so hope you all had a nice, safe Thanksgiving. I'll talk to you next time.